Welcome to my channel What If Legend. This video is on what Naruto can copy Bloodline Part 1. The like goal for this video is 35 likes. Sooner the like goal is met, sooner I will upload the next part of this what if. If you enjoy this what if, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Disclaimer, I don't own Naruto nor this what if. Finally, I got it. The boy known as Naruto Uzumaki shouted as he arrived at the designated clearing that Mizuki told to go to. His task was to steal the forbidden scroll and learn a jutsu from it. When he opened, he cried out in annoyance that the first jutsu was a clone jutsu, a broken bar. His worst technique. That was when he noticed his own name was in the scroll. It seemed that the name itself was a blood seal the Rookie talked about once. Yeah. He pays attention when things are interesting, so he cut his finger and out popped the scroll addressed to him, but he just put it away for the moment as he had a jutsu to learn, and about an hour later, he had gotten down the shadow clone jutsu. It did not seem that anyone was coming yet, so he opened the scroll addressed to him and read the contents. Dear Naruto, I am so sorry that I could not be with you in your early years of life. No doubt that Sarutobi did his best to protect you, but I am guessing the idiots in the council hampered that. Oh, by the way, my name is Kushina Uzumaki, a broken bar. Your mother. I died giving birth to you too early, I would assume, but it is not because of you. It is because the Kyuubi no Kitsune has come to our village, and the stress of that pushed me to an early birthing. Now there is something you must be told, because I think the old monkey has not told you these important things for your own protection. 1. Your father is Minato Namikaze, the Yellow Flash. Yep, your dad is the 4th Hokage, please don't let it get to you head. 2. He had to choice but to seal that beast into a newborn baby that night because it could not be killed or contained into anything normal. Please don't hate your father for this. You would have done the same as well, because I don't think you could ask someone else to give up their child a broken bar. I too was reluctant. 3. The old monkey may not know this, but you have 2 bloodlines, and I am guessing the Kyuubi's power is holding them back. One is called the Uzugin and the other is a unique chakra-based bloodline. In the seal below, is information about these 2, please read them, my little maelstrom, and good luck in life. Your mother. Kushina Uzumaki. Naruto leaned his head against the tree he was next to and stared off into space. His mom didn't hate him like he thought, but his father was the source of all the pain he had in life so far. It was a bit much, but he could deal with it just like everything else thrown at him. The real question was, how the hell was going to talk to the monster in his gut? It must have heard his thoughts because he was sucked within his subconscious. To put it bluntly, his mind was a freaking sewer of all things. It annoyed him, but he had to plow on through the ankle-high water. Sir broken bar. At least he hoped it was water broken bar to red glow at the end. He soon came upon a huge ass gauge of some sort that also had a small paper seal on it that seemed to be a lock. Okay, broken bar, I am guessing that this is the Kyuubi's gauge. You are correct, boy, a broken bar, said a booming voice, and behind the bars came a set of huge razor-like teeth and 2 big red eyes. Okay, broken bar. I have a few questions for you. Will you unlock my bloodlines for me, and why did you attack in the first place? The Great Fox sighed and said, because of a jinjutsu, that someone I thought was dead, was used on me. The jinjutsu made me watch how he killed my mate and my kid, Sir broken bar. And that drove me insane so much that he was able to control my actions, and well, a broken bar, you know the rest. I see, a broken bar. So who was it anyway? It was Madara Akai, but he did not seem himself a broken bar. Was Moria broken bar. Evil. Now on to you other question, since I want to see my family again and to unlock your 3 bloodlines, I will have to die. Wait, Mom said I only have 2. Well, your mom didn't know you have a bloodline that is very old, and since I am very old, I know what it is and I can unlock it. Now boy, are you ready? As I love or be. Naruto said as the Kyuubi smirked and sent all his power into Naruto, destroying the seal and flooding Naruto's chakra coils. On the outside, Mizuki and Ruka arrived just in time to see Naruto's body being lifted into the air by some unknown. That is all the proof that I need that Naruto is the fucking demon. Mizuki growled out as A charged the boy's body while Ruka was yelling at him to stop a broken bar. He should have listened because as soon as the traitorous Chunin got within arm's length of boy, the red chakra formed a ball of energy around the boy and incinerated the white-haired man. The ball then began to expand and Ruka knew he was in trouble, so he took the forbidden scroll and got as far away from the inferno as possible. Good thing too, because as soon as the teacher shined out of there, the ball of red chakra expanded to that of an apartment building and then a few more. After that, 9 protrusions blasted outward for half a mile before the chakra turned blue and arced upward. They connected at the top and the ball expanded some more. Sarutobi saw this and paled, wondering what was going on with Naruto, while some of the idiot council members smirked, thinking that this was the perfect chance to have Naruto killed. The head of the Hyuga clan, Hayashi, actually smiled at the ball of energy, freaking even the elders who were watching. Looks like your son finally got his bloodline. The ball of pure blue chakra then exploded upward, sending a dragon of chakra upward before it turned direction and shot downward, right back into Naruto, and the shockwave of the event destroyed everything around him that was not already gone. A broken bar. Created a deep crater in the ground. Ruka was the first to return to the spot to see that Naruto was alive and well, and it seemed that his appearance has changed a bit. Naruto no longer had the whisker marks, he was a bit taller. He had red tips to his hair, and the boy had 2 katanas at his side. That was the sight the Hokage and 30 Anbu came upon. One of the Anbu took one look at Naruto, growled, and charged at him, yelling for him to die. One of the other Anbu, one with a Neko mask, chopped his neck. Idiot. Thank you, Neko-san. The old man sighed. Come on, let's get this cleaned up. Ha broken bar. Hopefully Naruto will wake up soon. Hokage's officia broken bar. 20 minutes later, broken bar. Naruto finds himself in the old man's office with the old man, his old Anbu guardian Neko, and 2 others. One looks very sick while the other has a senbon in his mouth. Okay, broken bar. What's up? I was hoping you could tell me what happened to you, Naruto. You steal the forbidden scroll and then you're the source of a chakra explosion. Well, after I learned one jutsu from the scroll to pass the Genin exam, like Mizuki said, I found a scroll in it that was addressed to me. Broken bar. From my mom, Kushina Uzumaki. Naruto said, but didn't the 3 other people in the room stiffen? But the Hokage saw and inwardly groaned. A broken bar. He was in for one hell of a night. I read the scroll, found out I am the container of the Kyuubi who told me why he attacked and then unlocked my bloodlines for me, found out who my mom was and also my dad, the Yellow Flash. The Hokage looked very nervous now. Let me guess, you hid who I really was from everyone because my dad had a lot of enemies? Yay, sir. Broken bar. Now, I guess you learned that jutsu, so I will honor Mizuki's test even though it was a trick and give you the headband. A broken bar. Be at the academy in 2 days, the Hokage said as Naruto left and the 3 others in the room glared at the old man. I am so get too old for this shit. The next day, a broken bar. Naruto had woken up late from the night's activities, and once he did his usual morning rituals, he took his mom's letter and unseals another scroll with the kanji for bloodlines. He also noticed a piece of paper next to his bed that was from the Kyuubi. He took the Kyuubi's letter and read it first. Naruto, the power that I unlocked is very old and not many people will know about it. Have you ever thought how the Shinigami got his power and how much power he has? Well, he was the king of the Shinigami. When he was in power, he had thousands of other low-leveled Shinigami to help him in getting the souls of the dead to his land. A broken bar. Soul Society. A race known as Hollows came one day to and pretty much destroyed them all. There were survivors of Broken Bar, and you are the descendant of the Ama Broken Bar. If you ever find Soul Society a Broken Bar, you will find the Shinigami and a place where you truly belong. Good luck trying to figure out your powers. Ah ha 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 ha. Goodbye. Gee, thanks Sir Broken Bar. Naruto deadpanned as he took his mom's scroll and read through it. It would seem that the Uzugen is similar to the Sharingan in that it copies jutsu. There is one catch: it does not keep the normal jutsu it copies, and it mimics bloodline jutsu and lets him keep the bloodline jutsu. It also lets him see chakra, cancel genjutsu, keep up with taijutsu, and pretty much be an expert in ninjutsu. Then the other bloodline is what he got from his dad. That flying thunder god jutsu was just a speed enhancement, and since his grandma was Tsunade, it could be in his legs or the arms. A Broken Bar. Wait, my grandma is Tsunade. His life just got a lot more complicated. A Broken Bar. After the shock of learning his powers and who he was related to, he decided that he needed a new wardrobe. Of course, he got kicked out of nearly every shop until he came to a shinobi shop called the Wolf's Claw. As soon as he went in, he was greeted by an older man who looked like a blacksmith and a girl who looked to be a year older than him, who wore a pink Chinese shirt, baggy pants, and had her hair in buns. He knew her from when he was a kid because the old man used to let her play with him. "Hey, Naruto. Hey, long time no see, Tin," Naruto said happily. "Ah, so you have finally become a ninja. You were also in my class, remember?" "Yeah, but like usual, the teachers held me back." "Okay, I know they don't like you that much, but that was just stupid." "Yeah, well, at least I am ninja now. I am happy for you," Tin said with a smile as she put a hand on Naruto's shoulder. "So, I am guessing you wanna get out of those clothes and get real ninja clothes." "Yep," Naruto said as he pumped his fist in the air. "Good," said the old man. "Just take a look at the clothes and bring them up when you're done, and since this is your first time here, you get the stuff for free." Naruto thanked the man and walked to the clothes section with Tin right behind him. She helped him get something that looked good but was functional for a ninja. She also asked where he got those swords, and he replied that he got them from his chakra. She just drooled at the thought of getting some sort pointy blade from her chakra. In the end, he had black shinobi sandals, black baggy pants with mini pockets, a black muscle shirt, and a white cloak with black flames on the bottom and the kanji for Shinigami on the back. He got 6 pairs of this, and he also found an odd scroll that said, "Chakra, the spiritual and the physical." So he got the scroll as well because it sounded interesting. As soon as he left, Tintin turned to her father and said, "So, will you tell me why he is hated?" A Broken Bar. Kuzino pranks are not that bad. A Broken Bar. Even the last one with the Hokage monument. I do have to admit that was funny. The old man sighed and said, "I cannot, you have to ask him yourself." For A Broken Bar, the Hokage himself. "It is not a matter I can speak of," Tin sighed, giving it up. A Broken Bar for now. While Naruto was walking back to his home, he was reading the scroll that he got while the scroll that held his clothes were in his back pocket. He found that you can split chakra to use either side of it. Tsunade was famous for using the physical part thanks to her strength. He did wonder how the author knew this, but he also didn't care that much. He continued to read until he got back to his place, and once he dropped off the clothes scroll, an Anbu showed up. "Uzumaki-san, the council demands your presence," the Anbu said, while Naruto sighed and nodded. Said Anbu then put a hand on Naruto's shoulder and they shined to the council doors. When they got there, they noticed the Hokage there with an annoyed look. "Well, let's get this over with, old man. They probably want to know what happened yesterday." The Hokage nodded as they entered to find the Shinobi Council very annoyed at the Civilian Council and the elders. As soon as he walked in, they were demanding for him to be killed for endangering Konoha. It went on with both sides yelling at each other. Hayashi kept quiet like usual, but he noticed Naruto getting really pissed off at all the noise and began channeling chakra to his arms and fists. He almost widened his eyes when he saw the chakra turn to physical chakra, the same chakra that Tsunade used. He smirked, thinking that this would be quite the show. Since he had a crapload of chakra, he only had to put a bit of that into his arms and fists to make this work. Sure, it was a lot to other people, but to him, not so much. He got an annoyed tick mark on his head and yelled, "Shut the hell up!" while slamming his fists down on the table. The effect was instant because as soon as he hit the table, it blew up into splinter around him while the rest of the table spider-webbed and then fell apart. The civilian council was now shaking in fear while the Shinobi council had their eyes bugging out a broken bar, well, except for Hayashi, that is. Now shut up and let me tell you what happened. That night I was tricked into stealing the scroll by Mizuki. I got connected by the beast and it offered to unlock my bloodlines. Now the reason it sacrificed itself to do this was because it lost its family thanks to a broken bar. And not just any a broken bar. Madara Akaya. He must have survived that battle with a Shodame, and since he already hated Konoha broken bar. You get the picture. How are we supposed to believe a demon like you? A stupid villager said. Do you hear yourself? You call me a demon, but if you think about it, all you civilians attacked me when I was younger. Now if I was the demon, you all would have been dead a long time ago because demons don't take that shit. Also, if you have taken a look at me in the last few minutes I have been here, truly taken a look, you would have seen that the whisker marks that mark me as the container of the nine-tailed fox are gone. The seal holding the beast is now gone as well. So pull your heads out of your asses and use your fucking brains, Naruto said, and at the end he was panting. He is correct, a broken bar, and I also see now demon chakra in his system. I will admit that he does have a lot of it, though no doubt the demon chakra has been converted ahead of time to normal chakra. The fourth Hokage really did know what he was doing when he made the seal. Hayashi finally spoke, impressed by Naruto's speech. Why didn't say something like that before? Asked Inochi. The civilians would not believe me because they don't understand seals or Shinobi matter that well. Why they have a say on this council is beyond me, Hayashi said with a glare to the civilians. He then smirked and said, besides, I knew how the seal works because was helping the boy's father make it after all, since we were on the same team. Wait, what? A civilian nearly shouted. Hayashi sighed and said, like Naruto said, use your brains. Who does the boy look like? They all took a good look at Naruto, who had been glaring at the civilian council, and they gasped. A pink-haired civilian by the name of Sally Haruno growled at this. What is your problem? Inochi asked. I know who has her broken bar mother. A broken bar must have been that whore from Whirlpool, Kushina Uzumaki, she said while the other civilians were panicking. Troublesome, a broken bar. You just edgy about because you could not get with a rich guy like the gold digger you are. I think that is why you were having your daughter go after the last Takaya. Shikaku said while everyone chuckled at this. I bet you had most of the civilians hate Naruto for that fact alone, but hid behind the Kibai lies or broken bar. All you had to do was sleep with them. At this, most of the civilian council blushed while turning their heads away. I should have been with the fourth, not that whore from Whirlpool, she screamed, but shrunk back in fear because a large killer intent was directed at her thanks to Naruto. Look who's talking, you bitch. A broken bar. Had broken bar looks like my dad had pretty good taste in character, Naruto said from his spot. I am so glad you did not end up being my mama. Broken bar. Otherwise I would be a fucking idiot like you. Well, this has been fun and all, but I need to give Naruto his inheritance, so this meeting is over, the Hokage said as he and Naruto stood up to leave. He turned back and said, I will think on what Hayashi's to broken bar. We truly don't need a civilian council with a Shinobi council. As they left, The civilian council were in a panic. They needed to tell everyone that they had been wrong. A broken bar and fast, or feel the wrath of the yellow flash and the red whirlpool in the afterlife. As for Danzo and the elders, he was plotting on getting Naruto exiled from the village. A broken bar. He just needed the perfect excuse. Naruto sighed as he sat down in the chair across from the Hokage. Well, that was very annoying. Yes, but at least things will be changing. Good. Now, here are the keys to your father's home and a check card for your money, the old man said as he gave the blonde the said items. Now, you should go and get your picture taken. Come on, let's go. They once again left the Hokage's office and went to the camera room. Once A got his picture done, a little kid busted into the room screaming that he would beat the old man, but tripped on his scarf and fell down. The kid got up, saw Naruto and yelled, "You tripped me." "No, a broken bar. You just have 2 left feet." "Kid, a broken bar that, and you tripped over the stupid scarf." Naruto deadpanned. "Beside Sir broken bar. The hell are you doing in here?" "I am going to beat my grandfather and the name is Konohamaru." The boy smirked as he thought that Naruto would be like the rest. He was dead wrong. Naruto sighed as he walked over to Konohamaru and flicked him across the room. Inari looked up at Naruto painfully as he said, "Like I care whose grandkid you are. Besides, I don't think you can beat the Hokage of this place. Unless you use these." A broken bar. The old man panicked as he knew what jutsu he was going to use. "Sexy jutsu?" Naruto called out as he turned into a naked girl and blew a kiss at the old fart. The old man fell over with blood shooting out of nose. Naruto turned back in time to see Ebisu enter, glare at Naruto and then ask what happened. Naruto had left a few minutes after that, and when both men noticed that Konohamaru was not there, Ebisu panicked and went off to find Hima broken bar again, while the Hokage knew where he went. A broken bar. To Naruto. With Naruto a broken bar. Naruto's eye was twitching. A broken bar. That was because for the last few minutes, a square rock had been following him. He sighed and finally turned around. Rocks are not square. The rock exploded and revealed a coughing Konohamaru. "Nice one, boss. What do you want?" Naruto asked. "Why are you calling me boss?" "Because you are the boss. I want you to teach me that jutsu." "Fine, but know this, there are no shortcuts to becoming Hokage," Naruto said as they walked off in the forest. A few hours later, in front of his new house broken bar, he was so glad he made that jutsu. He could weed at the perverts in this place, but who knew Ebisu was a closet perv? After he left Inari to do his own thing, he went to his new home and found that place to be huge. It was also surrounded by security seals, but thanks to his blood, he was able to enter. Once inside, he had his clones scope out the place and was pleased to see what they found out, and the fact that the jutsu has the original learn what the clones learn. They would be useful for training. Anyway, he had a living room, a kitchen, a gym, a dojo, a rec room, and many other bedrooms. Yeah, he took the top bedroom that his parents must have used. He smiled to himself as he looked at all the pictures in the hallways. They were of his parents and a few other people, like his dad's old team and his students. The silver-haired kid looked as was a stick in the mud to him. There was a picture of his mom's students. One looked sickly, another was chewing a Senbon and had a bandana on, and the last Tonya broken bar, a girl with purple hair. They were interesting to say the least because he noticed that all of them had a blade. Hey, his mom must have taught them well. He looked out the window to see that it was already nighttime, so he went to bed in his new bed. Tomorrow, he would train. The next day, in the dojo a broken bar, after eating a good breakfast, he made a massive amount of clones to work on his chakra control that the scroll he had bought told him he should do. He was also having them do the academy jutsu till they don't have to do hand signs. He however was reading more of the scroll. After all, it helped up his strength thanks to the physical chakra. Strength like Tsunade's is not all that one can do with this chakra. One can up their speed like the fourth Hokage. All one has to do is send that chakra to their legs and you will gain lots of speed. Beware, there is a reason the fourth Hokage had to use special kunai to truly use this power. This is not all. Physical chakra has another property that no ninja has ever used. I was used by people long ago. A broken bar, their names lost to history. They were able to shoot the energy out of their hands and mouths and manipulate it into mini attacks. After read that, Naruto stood up and pointed his hand at a nearby training dummy. He channeled the energy to his hand, saw it forming a ball of energy around his hand. He then flung his hand and the ball basted apart the dummy. Wow, a broken bar. This could really be useful. He then started channeling that energy to his leg like the scroll said, ignoring that warning. As he took his first step, he was blasted right through the wall and kept on going through town. The clones looked at the wall and grimaced. That had to hurt. Naruto screamed as he ran through the village, not able to stop at the moment. The Hokage heard him, along with everyone else, and when they looked to see the boy, all they saw was a yellow blur before it was gone. He is going to be the death of me. The old man groaned. Day of the team placements are broken bar on. He was to the academy. He thought back to that attempt at gaining new speed. Epic failure was the phrase that came to mind. He had to rebuild everything he broke, which was quite a lot of walls. After he was done with that, he went looking for those special kunai the scroll talked about. He found a lot of them in a closet, but he really needed to learn sealing before he actually tried that again. Once inside the classroom, people looked at him oddly before Kiba yelled out, "Who the hell are you?" "Well, dog breath, it is me, Naruto, and before you ask what I am doing here, broken bar. Look at the headband," Naruto said. Everyone's eyes all bugged out at Naruto, who was not in orange. Of course Hinata blushed like no tomorrow because his new clothes made him hotter in her eyes. He walked up the way to sit next to her, Shikamaru, and Choji. The lazy Nara took a look at Naruto, muttered something about troublesome blondes, and said, "Where are those whisker marks, Naruto?" "Oh, they disappeared when my bloodlines activated," Naruto replied. This caught the Ukai's attention. "I bet they are weak." A broken bar. Nothing is better than the Sharingan, says the Uchiha with no Sharingan yet, Naruto commented, which made all the guy and some girls to laugh at that. "Dobie a broken bar. What are your bloodlines anyway?" Duckbutt asked. Naruto smirked and just sat there, which made the pink-haired banshee scream at him, "Show your powers, you baka." Putting a pinky in his ear, Naruto replied, "What are you, related to a banshee or something? Fine, I will show you." He channeled his chakra to his eyes as they changed from to normal blue to blue with a golden spiral in them. "So what does it do?" Sakura demanded. You are getting annoying. A broken bar. So go away because I don't feel like telling you." Sakura screamed and charged him, intending to punch him, but he caught her fist and then flicked her head. That sent her into the chalkboard. Ruka walked into the classroom at this point and sighed. "Will someone pry her out of the chalkboard, please?" He broken bar. "I have teams to announce and I need her to be conscious for it." Ino was the only one to help her out, and when that was done, Ruka began, "Team 1A broken bar. Team 7 is Sasuke." Sakura broken bar. He was interrupted by her shout of joy, and sigh. "Your sensei is Kakashi. Team 8 is Shino, Kiba, and Hinata. Your sensei is Kurenai. Team 9 is still alive, so we go 1 to Team 10, who is Ino, Shikamaru, and Choji. Your sensei is Asuma." Sakura took this time to gloat at Naruto. "Ha! You didn't get a team, you loser. Actually, I was about to say where he goes before you interrupted me. Who cares? He will just die in the first week of being a ninja." Broken bar. "He is a weak baka," she said with a smirk. Says the pink-haired banshee who got flicked into the chalkboard, Naruto commented, which made everyone laugh. Anyway, Naruto is on a team by himself and is being taught by his mom's old students Jinma, Yujao, and Hite. Ruka said as they came in and looked at the Uchiha's team. Cough Team 7A broken bar. I pity you. Cough Kakashi is always late, Hayate said while Sasuke smirked. Don't be a broken bar. You got shafted. Well, come on Naruto, Jima said. Hey, these guys were from that picture. Yeah, broken bar cool? Thank you for watching.